Yo guys, how's it going? AKMoto here. Today we're going to be lacing up these two rims for my YZ125. As you guys can see, we have some super trick Tusk blue anodized aluminum hubs here. Looks super cool. And here we have some fresh spokes because our old ones were all crusty, seized up, and some rust here and there, so we're definitely going to be going through and replacing those. Here we have some anti-seize, which I will be applying to all the spokes as threads, so we don't have any problems with the spokes seizing up in the future. I'm going to be using my OEM stock rim, but just the new hub and new spokes. So today I will be starting with the front wheel here. The rear wheel is just going to have to wait back there. So let's get started with putting in some of the spokes in the hub. Alright guys, here's one of the spokes for the front wheel. As you can see, it's a super nice looking black powder coated finish, and all the spokes are the same length, so you don't have to worry about any mix matching of spokes. Alright guys, so here's how the wheel looks. You can see a little bit of movement up and down, a little bit side to side, but it's not too bad, and this is going to be a dirt bike on dirt, so at the end of the day, I'd say it's pretty tolerable, pretty acceptable right there. And so that's where I'm going to be stopping with this front rim. Went through, made sure all the spokes were all tightened down and torqued. Yeah, I'm finally done with this rim. Again, not perfect, but it is going to be a dirt bike. It's going to be on dirt, so we do have a little bit of wiggle room, especially on knobby tires like those. Alright, now we're going to get started lacing up the rear wheel, and because we have two different types of spokes, they both go in a different location. I have them marked up here, so it's easy just to know. And then we have all the same spoke nipples, so yeah, I'm going to be doing pretty much the same thing as the front. Alright guys, we have the wheel all laced up. Now we're going to start tightening down the spokes. Guys, and that's a wrap for tonight. As you guys can see, we got both wheels all laced up, and tomorrow we're gonna have to put on those tires as well as some of these other parts over here. So our rear sprocket, going from a 48 to a 49 tooth, and then some other bling accessories, some rim locks, some stuff like that, and then of course our heavy duty tubes. So tomorrow we have quite a little bit to do, and yeah, I guess we'll just cut to then, do the magic of editing, and yeah. Alright guys, it is the next day, so let's get these tires onto these rims. Alright guys, and here's some of the parts and tools I'll be using. So, of course we're going to be going with some fresh tubes, and here I have some new rim strips, and then just some bling parts over here. And then over here, I have this Baja no pinch tire tool. This is a huge lifesaver when putting on new tires. This makes it virtually impossible to pinch a tube. And over here we have just some baby powder, and this helps for installing the tube into the tire. So first I'm going to start out with the front tire, the easy one, and then we'll move on to the rear tire. Alright guys, and before we mount the tire, we have to install our rim lock and our new rim strip here, our Tusk new rim strip. Alright guys, now we're going to mount up our tire, in which we will be starting at the valve stem and then working it from there. Alright guys, there we go. The bead's pretty much seated all around, and now we're gonna go ahead and set this tire pressure. Alright guys, so we got the front tire all done and it is holding air just fine, so that is a great start. Now we're gonna move on to the rear tire. I like doing the front tire first because they're more likely to cooperate with you. Well, with the rear tire, as you guys will see in a few minutes here, that is not the case. So let's get to the rear. Oh yeah guys, and I almost forgot, I have some cool bling for the tire, so let's get that on there now. What I like to do on all my bikes is, instead of running this little metal nut that comes with the tube, I like to throw a little rubber grommet over the valve stem. This will basically allow it to flex forward and back a little bit without tearing the tube inside. Also, this little grommet helps seal the rim from any dirt or water that can get in and corrode the inside of the rim. And to top it all off, we have this little Tusk anodized valve stem cap. As you can see, this little grommet didn't leave us a whole lot of thread room, but that's alright as long as we get this nice and tight. Alright guys, and for the rim lock here, I have this Tusk rim lock cap that I'm going to be trying out here. And there we go. I don't know about you guys, but that looks super trick on there. And what's cool is the washer underneath it kind of forms to the shape of the rim, so it kind of has a better seal to it. But yeah, that is a really trick looking piece. Alright guys, so the front rim is all finished up and it looks sick with all these little trick aluminum blue pieces here. The hub, the black spokes, it all just ties together really well. It's super trick. Not even to mention the nice look of this meaty fresh front tire. I can't wait to see this wheel on the bike, but we do still have to knock out the rear, so let's do that real quick. Man, I just can't stop staring at this wheel. This is so cool. Alright guys, so I finally got this rear tire done. The big fuss on this tire was the rim lock. The rim lock was really fussing, but yeah, we got it all done, and now let's give her a shot of air and hopefully she isn't leaking. Here I gotta bring the valve stem out a little bit. See if we can give her a shot of air. The valve stem isn't out by a whole lot though, so I wouldn't be surprised if we can. Oh, we can. The valve stem should pop out a little more. And yeah guys, looks like the tire's all good. Alright guys, there we go. The rear tire is all done. This tire, well, let me tell you guys, these rear tires definitely don't give it to you. These tires are, especially on these YZs with these 19-inch rims, oh man, you really gotta fight these tires. These are real tractor tires to get on. And today, the bead was really fighting me, but we got it over, and luckily, no leaks whatsoever, as you guys can hear. Holds air great, and yeah, again, no leaks. That's always a plus. So again, like the front, we're just gonna fill up the rear tire with 12. Chances are that's not actually what I'm gonna run, but just to let it sit here, we're gonna fill it up with 12 PSI. Alright guys, as you can see, right next to the valve stem here we have a yellow circle, and this basically marks on the tire where you want to have your valve stem located. Kind of helps balance out the tire a little bit. In my case, both the front and the rear had these, so I wanted to line the best I could. Alright guys, now we're going to install a rubber grommet. And as you guys can see, just barely enough thread to get the cap on there. It's okay, because the rubber grommet after a while will compress. But yeah, as long as we can thread the cap on there, the rubber grommet will compress with time. And now for the rim lock, yet again, we have this trick little nut to put over it, so yeah, it's gonna look pretty cool. Yeah, super sweet look, guys. I just cannot get over the look of these little guys. A 12mm, and then boom. Alright guys, there we go. The rims are both back together, and these look so trick. Tomorrow, we're going to be installing our sprocket, our brakes. Yeah, I'll get a little edit going for tomorrow, but yeah, I'm super stoked on how these wheels turned out. Absolutely awesome. Super trick, guys.